Apple's ambition to reduce its dependence on third-party suppliers, especially Qualcomm, is finally taking shape. This year, the company took a significant step by debuting its first in-house cellular modem, the C1, in the iPhone 16e, and it's safe to say it's been a success. The modem has shown reliable performance and even brought battery life improvements thanks to better hardware and software integration. Apple has been working on this modem project for years, and now it looks like they're ready to go even further in 2025 with the upcoming iPhone 17 lineup. At Qualcomm's recent earnings call, CFO Akash Palkhiwala revealed something that gives us a strong clue about Apple's future modem strategy. He stated that Qualcomm expects to have only a 70% share in the launch of the iPhone 17 series. This statement, while simple on the surface, has major implications. It basically confirms that not all iPhone 17 models will be using Qualcomm's modems. In other words, Apple's own C1 modem is likely to be featured in at least some of the upcoming iPhones. Analysts believe that this means Apple's in-house C1 modem will appear in the standard iPhone 17 and the all-new iPhone 17 Air model. Meanwhile, the more premium iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max will likely continue to rely on Qualcomm's modems, at least for now. Why? Because the Pro models target users who demand top-tier performance in every area, including network connectivity. Qualcomm modems still hold a slight edge in raw performance, especially in challenging network environments. The iPhone 17 Air, which is expected to replace the iPhone Plus model, is thinner and lighter than the rest of the lineup. A slimmer design typically means a smaller battery, and here's where Apple's C1 modem could be a smart choice. Since Apple controls both the software and hardware, the modem is expected to work more efficiently with the system, reducing power consumption and helping offset the smaller battery size of the Air. Apple's approach is very calculated. By introducing its modem first in a budget model like the iPhone 16e, it was able to gather real-world data without risking the reputation of its premium devices. Now, with the results in, Apple seems confident enough to expand the use of its modem to mainstream models. This not only helps them save on licensing fees paid to Qualcomm, but also gives Apple full control over its connectivity components, which could lead to tighter system integration and better overall user experience in the long term. It's also worth noting that Apple is not the first company to take this route. Samsung has been using its own XNOS modems in several Galaxy models and even supplies modems to Google for the Pixel series. Apple is simply following the same playbook, but with the scale and influence that only Apple has. With the expected inclusion of the C1 modem in the iPhone 17 and 17 Air, Apple is inching closer to complete modem independence. And if everything goes according to plan, we might even see all iPhone 18 models transition to Apple's in-house modems. That would be a major milestone for the company, and a big loss for Qualcomm. This transition will also mean more consistency across iPhones. With full control over the modem and its integration into iOS, Apple can further optimize performance, battery life, and maybe even unlock new connectivity features that wouldn't be possible with third-party chips. It's a classic Apple move: control the stack, polish the experience, and reap the benefits. In the short term, Qualcomm still holds a strong position. 70% of the iPhone 17 series will use Qualcomm modems, which will mostly include the Pro and Pro Max models. But the writing is on the wall. Apple is clearly signaling that it's ready to take charge of its connectivity future. And once the technology is proven reliable across a broader user base, there's little reason for Apple to continue relying on an external supplier, especially one that it's had legal battles with in the past. To sum it up, the iPhone 17 lineup is likely to be a turning point in Apple's modem strategy. The base iPhone 17 and the new iPhone 17 Air are expected to feature Apple's own C1 modem, while the Pro models stick with Qualcomm for now. But the shift is underway, and by the time the iPhone 18 launches, Apple might be fully self-reliant when it comes to cellular connectivity. This move isn't just about saving money. It's about future-proofing Apple's devices and building a more tightly integrated ecosystem. And as history has shown us, when Apple takes control of a core component, the result is usually impressive. So while we wait for the iPhone 17 launch later this year, one thing is clear: Apple is ready to call the shots on how your iPhone connects to the world.